And you may sense there is some inference in the situation that we find ourselves this very time, this very month, this very year. We have before us an ordeal of the most grievous kind. We have before us many long months of struggle and of suffering. You ask, what is our policy? I can say it is to wage war by sea, land and air, to wage war against a monstrous tyranny never surpassed in the dark, lamentable catalogue of human crime. That is our policy. You ask, what is our aim? I can answer in one word. It is victory. Victory at all costs. Victory in spite of all terror. Victory however long and hard the road may be, for without victory there is no survival. Let that be realised. No survival for the British Empire. No survival for all the urges and impulses of the ages that mankind may move forward towards its goal. But I take up my task with buoyancy and hope. I'm sure our cause is not to suffer to fail amongst men. At this time, I feel entitled to ask the aid of all. And so I say, come then, let us go forward together with our united strengths. Even though large tracts of Europe may fall or have fallen into the hands of the Gestapo or all the odious apparatus of Nazi rule, we shall not flag or fail. We shall go on to the end. We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with great confidence and great strength in the air. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender. And even if, which I do not for a moment believe, this island or a large part of it was subjugated and starving, then our empire beyond the seas, armed and guarded by the British fleet, would carry on the struggle until in God's good time the new world, with all its power and might, steps forth to the aid and the liberation of the old. What General Vaughan called the Battle of France is over. I expect the Battle of Britain is about to begin. Upon this battle depends the survival of Christian civilization. Upon it depends our own British life and the long continuity of our institutions and empire. Very soon the whole fury and might of the enemy will be turned on us. Hitler knows he will have to break us in this island or lose the war. If we can stand up to him, all Europe may be free, and the life of the world may move forward into broad sunlit uplands. But if we fail, then the whole world, including the United States, including all that we have known and cared for, will sink into the abyss of a new dark age, made more sinister and perhaps more protracted by the lights of perverted science. Let us therefore brace ourselves to our duties, and so bear ourselves that, if the British Empire and its Commonwealth lasts for 1,000 years, men will still say, this was their finest hour. God bless their majesties. Advance, Britannia. Long live the cause of freedom. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
3 cheers for Mr. Churchill. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Now we welcome